Okay, today's lesson is exponent rules. Exponent laws or exponent rules. So we need exponents in all grades, starting from grade 9. So we have the first one, let's say, is rule of multiplication. So if I had x to the power m times x to the power n, if the bases are the same, if we multiply this, that means we add the exponents. This is multiplication, which means, let's say, 5 to the power 4 times 5 to the power 3. They have the same base, therefore I can add the exponents. 5 to the power of 7. If I have division, x to the power m over x to the power n with the same base, I subtract exponents. But here x cannot be equal to 0 because I cannot divide by 0. If I have 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 2, this will be 5 to the power of 4 minus 2, which is 5 to the power of 2. And then if I had exponent of exponent, like x to the power m to the power of n, this will be x to the power m times n. So if I had 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 4, it means this will be 2 times 3 times 4, which is 2 to the power of 12. Then we have if I have negative exponent, x to the power of minus m, the negative exponent is always changed to positive by doing 1 over x to the power of m. So this is like 3 to the power of minus 2 will be the same as 1 over 3 square, which is 1 over 9. Again here, x cannot be equal to 0 because I cannot divide by 0. The next one is any number to the power 0 is always 1, no matter what, but x cannot be equal to 0. I don't have 0 to the power 0. If I have negative 850 to the power of 0, this is equal to 1. With this one here, then we have a fraction like a over b to the power of minus m. To change it to positive exponents, I have to exchange a and b. This becomes b over a to the power of positive m. Okay, so these are the basic rules here. And then I might have a radical rule, which means that x to the power of m over n, if it's a fraction, this means I have the radical, which is nth root of x to the power m, or I can write it as x n to the power of m. They give you the same answer. Typical example of this would be, let's say, 8 to the power of 2 thirds, which means this is the third root of 8, the third root of 8, then 2 is in the exponent in the top to the power of 2. The third root of 8 is 2, which means what times what times what gives me 8? 2. Then to the power of 2, which is 4. Okay, let's see some examples here. Okay. Two x to the power 3 y square to the power of 3. This is 2 to the power 3, or 1 times 3 is 3, so 2 to the power 3, which is 8. X is x, 3 times 3, which is 9. Y, 2 times 3, which is 6. B, I have 6x to the power 4. Then y to the power 2 over 18x y to the power of 3. With the numbers, I simplify them. 6 over 18 is 1 over 3. x is the same base, so 4 minus 1 is 3. Y is 2 minus 3, which is to the power of minus 1. I change always to the positive exponent, so it becomes 1 times x cubed, which is x cubed, over 3 y to the power of 1. Whenever it's negative exponent, it goes downstairs here. So x cubed over 3y. Let's see C. If I have 4 to the power minus 1 plus 48 to the power of 0 minus 4 to the power minus 2. These are not multiplication, therefore I have to simplify them separately each of them. So I have 4 to the power minus 1 means 1 over 4. 48 to the power 0 is 1 minus 1 over 4 square, which is 16. I take the same denominator for all, which is 16. So this will be over 16, 4. This will be 16 over 16. This will be 1 over 16. Since they have the same denominator, I add 4 plus 16 is 20. 20 minus 1 is 19. This is equal to 19 over 16. Okay, so let's see D. 36 x to the power 4 over 25 x minus 2 to the power of half. To the power of half always means square root. So if I have x to the power half, it means always square root of x. So x to the power half is the same as square root of x. So in this case, 36 to the power half means square root of 36, which is 6. X to the power 4, 4 times half is 2. This will be x to the power of 2 over 25 to the power half means square root of 25. Minus 2 times half is x to the power of minus 1. So since they are both the same, x and x, I subtract 6 over 5, 2 minus minus 1, which is x to the power of 3. This is 2 minus minus 1. Therefore, my final answer will be 6 over 5, x to the power of 3. Okay, so that is it for this simple examples.